We have the Hanged Man. And then this is my Archangel Michael card. 2026 is all about trying to stay focused and balanced, even through the darkness. Even through the darkness. It's important to meditate, call upon the archangels, read your Bible if you choose, or whatever religion you're in. It practices the white light, a higher frequency. I'm gonna shut my eyes while I'm sitting here and just, I feel like there's something that wants to come in, but it would not be connected to that collective message, right? So, this is weird, I know, but it's almost like they're taking me to an area, well, a state in or around where the 84-year-old lady, Nancy Guthrie, disappeared. But this is not about Nancy Guthrie. It's just symbolic. And she went missing from uh, Arizona, right? Arizona, yeah. Let me see. Then you have Colorado, Nevada. Maybe this is Nevada. Now I'm being corrected. It's Utah. Utah. The state of Utah. Okay. Just wondering. Too bad I didn't have a tripod set up where I could do this. Just see the cards there. That came out again. We need to stay grounded. Even though this is a positive card, it's saying to stay balanced spiritually, because the things that we hear and see in the media are going to rock us. Oh, I need to mention something else too. I'll get to that. They want me to say that we're not in World War III. We're not in World War III. We're leading up to that eventually in time, but this is not World War III. It is a opening front to what's to come a few years down the road. There are still at least 2 or 3 more fronts that have to open to make a complete circle to call it World War III. I made a video about that, but anyways, Spirit is like, want me to say that. Let me go back to Arizona. Wow. Yeah. I'm being taken really far up in, not really mountains, what could be. It's more of dirt roads and older homes. There are some homes here, white homes, small little homes. There's children, there's dogs, there's activity outside. I see clothes being hung on a clothesline. It almost reminds me of Amish, the Amish communities, but this isn't Amish. It's not Amish. It's the world. Yeah. Taking me around the world. We're traveling. Okay, spirits. So, Arizona. They're mentioning Arizona too, but we need this. Can we focus back into the state of Utah? There is a lot of private property, even though I see homes, like home bases. Mm. reminds me of a Utah Latter-day Saints. The Latter-day Saints, the LDS, the Church of Latter-day Saints, LDS. I'm hearing this. I'm hearing the church, or that Latter-day Saints. I'm not actually seeing it, but I'm hearing it. But what I'm seeing at the same time, it is taking me into a secluded area. It must be part of the church, or it's connected to this church in Utah. Now the cat's going to eat and distract me. Oh, jeez. All right, if I didn't lose my place here. It is connected to the Latter-day Saints. This in Utah. It's connected to this property. I'm being taken to a property. There are a few houses, but they're very scarce with families on them. They look Amish, but they're not. They're completely not Amish at all. Different culture background. There's religion. There's something at the end of this road. I'm going to tell you something here. I don't feel good about the energy. I'm hearing secret societies, and then they're showing me a swimming pool ladder, which is kind of odd, but we get things in reference that are odd sometimes, symbolic for an explanation to what I'm seeing. The ladder is going down, it's going down, it's going down. There are secret societies on this property, but maybe kept hidden, if you see where I'm going with that. Kept hidden. There's a bunch of children. It's like they're in a classroom, but they're all together. I see like old desk. You know what? I may not want to see any more of this. Am I still recording? Yeah, I'm still recording. Oh, oh, jeez. Not another fucking pedophile ring. There's a black chalkboard. It's very old. It's a very old chalkboard, and in white letters, and it's actually written in cursive. The word Epstein is what I'm seeing. And there's nothing else on the chalkboard, just Epstein. I'm not seeing him, but I'm seeing his name. So apparently this is connected to something that's much darker than, I really don't want to go into this, do I? Yes, you do, Crystal. Yes, you do. There's news to come about a church, Latter-day Saints, connected to some elites from the United States. That's all I can say. He said that's all I can say. And elites and wish fulfillment. Satisfied. For now, right? But the defense mechanism is building up. Somebody is trying to stand their last ground, but they're not going to be able to shake it because there's intervention. There's divine intervention here. There is a church connected to Utah that it possibly connected to Epstein, and certain elites know about this. It is a sex ring on or around this property, even partially hidden partially hidden in the state of Utah, right? Partially hidden. There's weapons, illegal weapons. Wow. Like a storage place, like a metal box that could be found there. But there's going to be a exposure of a church. And there's multiple churches in Utah, and I'm not saying they're all involved, but there's this one. And there's going to be news. It's going to come out in the media. It's going to be found out about this sex ring that pertains minors, or what would have, because it feels empty. What I'm seeing is more spiritual. It doesn't, it could be something really recent. Yeah, it's still going on there. Okay. Jesus Christ. Not another fucking sex ring, pedophile ring. Not another pedophile ring. When will this ever end? When people wake up. When people wake up. Okay. I'm gonna put the cards down because they're distracting me right now. I'm not really channeled into using them. Can we go back to Arizona? Because remember, I was taken to Arizona first. So, yeah, right instantly back into Arizona. There's that computer. But you have to plug in the computer because it hasn't been on for a while. Wow. 7 years. 7 years. So I'm gathering there's, this is really odd. I'm in the state of Arizona. I'm at this desk, like in this empty little office, completely separate from where we were just a minute ago in Utah. This is something different. They take me to this office and the computer is being plugged in. Okay, so Archangel, please protect me through this, okay? So they're plugging in the computer device. Yeah. It's on this light colored table. It's kind of weird because it looks like Obama is actually sitting there, but I don't think so. But he was. Oh, well, he was. Doesn't mean he was in that office, but maybe he has access or he knows about this computer device. Well, where is he now, Crystal? He's in the UK. Right. They're using my real name. It's fine. My name is Crystal. There's no secret there. My name is Crystal. We go by Dark Rose. I prefer that. Whatever you'd like to show me. And you call me whatever you please. As long as you're nice. Right, Spirit Team. Okay. I'm hearing the word fraud and 2020. Well, I know what that means then. Are we talking about possibly something connected to elections? And they said yes. I knew right away that's probably what this was. Because we're in the state of Arizona. I'm just a messenger. Don't shoot me down. I'm not trying to say anything other than what is being relayed to me. There's going to be information about certain states that were involved in something connected to 2020. And it's going to show up on this electronic device computer. There's a few elites. They showed me Obama briefly. Maybe he knows about this computer. Maybe he just knows about it. And I'm getting something with Georgia. I'm getting something with, let me see. I feel like I'm going into a colder, I'm trying to show me a different state, but I'm still in Arizona because the electronical device, the computer, I believe, is in Arizona. Like, it's still there. It's still in this place, in this, maybe this empty room. It's still there. So technically my spiritual energy is there, but they want me to branch out to, where is this at? Maybe it's Chicago. Bad actors / see Chicago, but there's, and then Georgia, let's see, the other place was up more, it's not New York. Of course, where was Eminem? I tell you what, Spirit Team, I love the things you show me. It's like a riddle. I can break it down sometimes, and sometimes I can't. Eminem is from Michigan. He's not involved, but he's just being shown to me as the state. I get it. Because they're pointing up that way, but then they showed me a quick glimpse of Eminem, and he's Michigan, right? I may be wrong. I'm pretty sure he's from Michigan. So there's information on the computer about possible fraud. I would assume it's connected to maybe elections, and I mentioned the states. So obviously, number one, the big state that's connected to this computer would be maybe Arizona in some way. And I'm seeing a woman here. Let's see. I wonder why this card keeps coming out. It's not. I'm seeing a woman. I'm wearing glasses, right? They're on my head, but she's wearing them on her face. Maybe there's a woman. The Hangman came out again. Kind of naive woman. And this card came out again. I can't make that up. Yeah, the archangels want us to wake up. We need to wake up big time. So there's going to be some exposure regarding 2020, possibly the elections. However, I don't know into what detail. Well, I kind of do, but I gotta be careful because I know I get hated on because I don't always tell you all what you want to hear, especially I'm referring to my US viewers in America. There's going to be some exposure in those states I mentioned, possibly Michigan, something with Chicago, Georgia, I do believe, and I was getting, of course, Arizona. There's a woman with glasses. I don't know who she is exactly, but maybe she's going to be in trouble as well, or something's going to come out on her. She's an elite, but I don't know how she's connected exactly. And I want to mention, I want to say something about Iran really quick because I realize that the Supreme Leader's son is taking his place, but I'm going to show you his picture. I've been looking at this guy's energy for a couple of days. I knew that they were going to replace him with one of his children, and they may end up replacing this guy with another child or son, because the man that they are replacing him with, I think it's his older son, the Supreme Leader's older son, would be the Supreme Leader's older son, right? Motaba, I believe is his name. He's going to be taken out. He's not going to be in power very long, is what I'm hearing. He will not be in power very long. I'm getting the number 6 with that. And that could be 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months. And I see him being taken out. Now, the father, I believe, and I'm going to stick with that, I saw him taking his own life because he did not want to be paraded and taken by IDF or the United States, or even by his own people. He was more afraid of his own people taking him and parading him through the streets, but he took himself out. The son is not going to be taken out like that. I mean, he's not going to do himself in. He's going to just be taken out. And I think it's going to most likely be connected to a vehicle, coming out of a vehicle, going into a low first floor entry building is what I'm being shown over in Iran. And this guy won't have time to do that because he's going to be taken out quick. He thinks he's safe, but he's not type of feeling there is what I'm getting. Okay. when we go into the political, I'm getting confess. We have a liar. Oh yeah, the truth is going to be exposed on many. I'm getting a reset. So here's how it's a restart of the political. I guess you could say reset, but there's much more things that are coming to light. There are a lot of things that have to be exposed, and that's what 2026 is here to do. Again, I am neutral. Do not shoot the messenger, guys. I only share what I get. Sometimes I'm not always right on the timelines. I apologize. I may be off a month, 2 months, I don't know, longer, or on the money. I'm not God. I can't pinpoint everything exactly. That's what I'm being shown here. And I want to see what this card is. Charming, yeah. This could be that new leader that's going to take his father's place that I mentioned over in Iran. He will not be in power long. That's what I'm being shown. He will not be in power. And they already have a successor lined up in case he does fall. They have at least 5 or 6 successors lined up. And then most of them are connected to the same, all of them are connected to the same regime. And most of them are family. Okay, guys.